So just be prepared for that. But the judges is going to give a good solid cadence. They'll go 3, 2, 1, let it rip, or 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Shoot, yeah. Right? There's not going to be any extended go shoot. That's not going to happen today.
Stars. I got a medal here for you. Ultimate Orion. All right. Oh,
nice.
Hockey X3. Bang Wolf. Bang Wolf. Bang Wolf in the trilogy. That's not a fedora, it's a trilogy. Ethan H.
Yeah.
Oh, right here. There you go.
Nice.
Storm Scorpio. A lot of constellations out there today, kids. A lot of constellations. Now we're going to turn things over to Arupaeo, who's going to tell you the format for today's tournament.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being here at the WBO's first North American Championships. The format for the championships today is going to be Swiss. Yeah! Swiss is a tournament format that's like round robin, except everyone doesn't play everyone. We're going to play 5 rounds of round robin play today. The purpose behind Swiss is that after the first round, everyone is going to be playing someone who has the same record as you do. So if you're 2-0 after the second round, you'll be playing someone who's 2-0. If you're 0-2, you'll be playing someone who's 0-2. It's a good, fair way to make sure that in a particular tournament, the matchups give each participant an equal opportunity to win. We're going to be playing 5 rounds. That means everyone plays 5 guaranteed matches. Even if you lose your first 4 matches, you will play your 5th match. Okay, no one is getting eliminated from the tournament. After the 5 rounds, we're going to have a top cut. Today, that probably means folks who either have 1 loss or 2 loss will have an opportunity to advance to the finals. We'll have to see how the actual results turn out in order to make that determination, and that'll happen toward the end of the tournament. It is 12:05 right now. The Swiss round should last approximately 2.5 hours. So at this point, we should anticipate finishing the Swiss round sometime between 2:45 and 3 o'clock, just so we're all prepared. Now, before we talk about tournament rules, let's talk about some tournament. Where we're all gathered here today is the tournament floor. Where you're standing now is where we would like you to not be standing when the tournament runs. We're going to have 4 or 5 stadiums in this area. When we begin calling matches, we'll identify those stadiums by number. We'll say Stadium 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're using your username today, so you need to listen for your username. We're going to announce those matches by username. We'll say Heatster versus Ethan H. in Stadium 2, and then you'll both come to Stadium 2. We're going to try to have the judges, the same judges in the same stadiums, to make sure that we can just keep the matches flowing. This will be fast. All right, you need to have your ears open, and if a judge or a tournament official asks you to move out of the area, we ask that you please cooperate so that we can continue. Right. So the important thing is that you pull your ripcord or your string launcher on rip or on shoot. Okay, not on let or earlier, not afterwards. The whole point, of course, is to make sure that you're launching your base at the same time. If you launch significantly early or significantly late, the judge is going to tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, you launched a little late. Okay, and that's going to be your warning for the round. Well, because you're here. If it happens again in that match, you're going to lose a point. Okay, so make sure that you're pulling on rip or on shoot. We're not going to be, it's going to be easy for you to do that. That's not going to be a problem. Also, reshoot clause. All right, reshoot clause is there in case of an obvious mechanical malfunction. All right. Yesterday we had somebody getting ready, and they pulled their string launcher, and the whole string launcher like exploded their launcher.
It was Brad.
And their bay launcher flew across the room. Right, happened twice as a matter of fact. That's an obvious mechanical malfunction. Saying something like, "Oh, my launcher was weak," or "My hand slipped." All right, that's not obvious. Or, you know, it felt like my gears were grinding a little bit. That's not obvious to anyone. If you pull and your string jams, that's an obvious mechanical malfunction, right? If you have an obvious mechanical malfunction, you must call for the reshoot clause immediately. Don't wait to see what happens, to see if the other guy shut out or whatever. You have to call it immediately, okay, or you lose that opportunity. 2 reshoot clauses for the entire tournament, only 1 per match. Judges are going to be keeping track of whether you use a reshoot clause or not. It doesn't happen very often. I don't anticipate that that's going to be a problem for us today. The next thing to talk about is stalling clause. Okay, we've got a lot of really experienced tournament players here today. There's a lot of folks who are well versed in many types of psychological manipulation.
We're all sociopaths.
So we're going to give folks an opportunity to come to the stadium when they're called to have their battle. If it looks like the 2 individuals aren't prepared to move forward after a reasonable amount of time, the judge is going to go ahead and invoke a stalling clause. Technically, stalling clause gives you 4 minutes to come back. If everyone takes 4 minutes for every match today, are we going to finish in less than 5 hours? No, we're not. Okay? So, listen, have your bays ready. Know what you're going to use today. All right? You're not amateurs, you're champions. You know what's going on here. So be ready. Come to the stadium with your bays, ready to go. All right? And the tournament will flow well today. Any questions about the, we're going to be using 0G attack stadiums today.
And defensive elements.
And defensive,
yeah.
Number 5.
I will in a minute. I just want to...